What's up, guys? Hope you are doing well. In today's video, we are going to talk about the best Roblox games to play at midnight. So, without any further ado, let's get started. Finders Keepers. In this first-person survival horror game, you're charged with studying odd happenings in a family's home. Your goal as a supernatural investigator is to find out the truth about the forces that were brought to the family's abduction. You'll have to cross dark halls, find secret discs, and stay away from the evil creature that lives in the home throughout your research. This game is full of jump scares and scary shocks. Alone in a dark house. You're accused of exploring a home alone in a dark house, which is similar to Finders Keepers. Instead of being a paranormal detective, players determine the position of a private detective charged with examining a horrible killing case. This scary Roblox game can be played together and contains fully spoken characters, 2 distinct settings, and a mixture of puzzles to complete. Of course, the scary murderer roams around the hallways while searching for fresh victims, which also means that you are never alone. The Maze. Players are tossed into a dark maze with just a flashlight and a camera. If this appears to be funny, then this Roblox horror game is for you. This labyrinth, unlike conventional mazes, is placed underground. This not only helps to confuse the gamer, but it also makes the situation more horrible when your torch runs out of power. To make things worse, a swarm of fearful monsters is following this maze. Murder Mystery 2. Everyone enjoys a good murder mystery, and it looks like that Roblox players also have the same interest. Murder Mystery 2 is a collaborative investigation game in which 12 players must work together to expose the killer. The sheriff is also responsible for grabbing the killer in each game. It's a game of deception and betrayal, so you'll need all of your fun to get through the challenges ahead. Murder Mystery 2 isn't as horrible as the other games on this video, but it'll definitely have your pulse racing. Dead Silence. It's easy to believe why Dead Silence is one of Roblox's most classic horror games. Players can explore the mystery of Mary Shaw, a killed ventriloquist who hunts the local community. In this game based on the incredible horror movie Dead Silence. The game's great music and level design are what define this Roblox game. Walking along one of the game's poorly lighted hallways is a troubling sensation in and of itself. Doors will shake and floors will creak, but you should be excited about the ventriloquist. It lurks. It lurks as monsters, sounds, and a lot of jump scares. The concept appears simple enough. You have an aged, grouchy sibling who orders you to get out of his house, and a kind father who goes to go grocery shopping. When you go to sleep, a weird thing starts to happen. You wake up in the middle of the night, everything is black, and you're all alone for some reason. You know it's not a nice idea to come down to the basement, but it's the only way to get the game going and get through this scary night. Roses. Roses can be an ideal game for you if you like horror movies and adventure games. This game is undeniably well made, and the developers obviously put a lot of effort into it. The speech, voiceover, and even the background objects are all very well done thorough. Roses is a single-player first-person horror game that can be downloaded on Roblox. You'd play a character who disappeared in an institution after losing a friend called Max. It's up to you now to find Max in the same old institution, Bear Alpha. The Bear Alpha game is one of the most scary Roblox games. The game can be played with up to 10 people, with the main goal being killing everybody. The game's survivors, on the other hand, can use weapons discovered in the huge area to punish others. The bear is quick and more strong than the other survivors in this game, but they can also defeat the bear squad. If a gear is available in the game, players will get it immediately, and if they buy it in the game, they will receive it the next time they play the game. Horror Elevator. In comparison to any other game on the Roblox, the Horror Elevator is a creative and horror theme-based game. The game starts with the players getting inside an elevator, which will stop at unique random doors while traveling in the desired direction. Each level in the game has a variety of distinct creatures, as well as a variety of gaming problems. It's one of Roblox's scariest games because of these difficulties. Nightmare Mines. The Nightmare Mines is based on a story that takes place in 1988 when the government of Robloxia opens the world's largest mine. The gamers discovered the black and solid items in 2006. The management instructed them to develop and utilize the remaining portion as a fresh fuel source. The player and their 8 teammates are arrested in the game and must get the sanctum of the mining site in order to avoid the guy who is absorbing the creature. Mankind is on the verge of extinction, and it is the player's duty to confirm that this does not happen in the game. The Mirror. The Mirror is centered on the topic of psychological natural events. The Mirror can only be played by one person, and it will give a scary experience that the player will never forget. Players can face problems in the game as a result of their reflection. By making scary noises and unsettling images, the mirror is on the edge of the player's seat. Zombie Rush. The Zombie Rush is a Roblox game that is similar to the Nightmare Mine game. In this game, players can battle a sea of zombies while also opening new weaponry as they advance through the stages. If the player is a zombie, they must eliminate the game's surviving survivors. To swiftly dispatch the zombies, you must aim for the headshots. The Apartment. The Apartment game on the Roblox platform is a horror-themed game in which you can explore a huge apartment. The game's layout is inspired by a minimalistic flat. The players can either travel through the different levels alone or with their friends. The players will hear a variety of strange sounds, explore unspecified areas, and leap through Roblox's toxic games in the early stages of the game. Light bulb. Raw illumination. From a viewpoint standpoint, this game differs from the others' games. You can view everything from the top down, as contradicted to the popular first-person or over-the-shoulder perspective used in most Roblox games. The concept is straightforward. You have to get out of the maze before you're captured. Just keep in mind that every small thing counts. The greatest experience, we advise you to use headphones. It's not quite as horrible or adrenaline pumping as the other games on our list, but it's still a great experience. Alright, that's it for today's video. If you like watching our content, please consider subscribing to our channel by clicking the subscribe button down below. Thanks for watching.